Welcome to the Nail Engineer and another Nails That Rock video. And in this video, and please excuse my pompholics eczema, I just seem to be saying this in every single video now, but it is on its way out again. I just keep doing people's nails and like making myself poorly. So anywho, yeah, in this video we're going to be doing this. Rutilated Quartz, which was a request by one of my subscribers called, and apologies if I'm not pronouncing this correct, kossorihana. Anyway, you asked for Rutilated Quartz. This is about as close as I could get with the things at my disposal, and the things at my disposal is striping tape. Ta-da! Just black striping tape. Now I could have used all sorts of stuff like nail tinsel, etc, etc, but I wanted to use striping tape because one, it's like a readily available thing to get, and two, because I wanted to be able to have different lengths of the strands in the actual nail, which I wouldn't necessarily get with tinsel. It's all like uniform length, etc. In retrospect, I think that I should have tried to get a thinner. Do they make a thinner striping tape than this? They must do. So if I were to recreate this again, I think I might do it with like two thicknesses, this thickness and a thinner one, to just get a little bit more kind of like difference in texture. But if we take a look around the nail, you can see it's got a real kind of 3D property because this is just simply layered up with clear gel. And if we go on the side, and I'll get lots of like kind of nice bright pictures and whatnot, just to give you like a better idea of how it looks, because we're filming at night time as well, which I know isn't ideal, so sorry about the lighting. So let's get cracking on the other one. So first up, EasyPeasy. Here's some I made earlier, and it is fiddly and a bit time consuming, this one, but you know, people request these things and I really did like the look of this one, so I thought, why not? Challenge accepted. Now one tip I will give you is to put your kind of outermost pieces in first, because when you this is so fiddly. When you file down, obviously your side walls and your free edge are going to be like the thinnest parts, so you don't want those to be like kind of on the uppermost layers, as it were, because then you're going to be filing through into your striping tape. So you just basically try and make your tweezers let go, and if it won't, just give up and poke it with a stick. And you're just basically going to do this and just layer a few. I'll show you this kind of like first layer. Let's have one right about there. Anyway, I'm just gonna, this is like faffy and doesn't make for good viewing, so I'm just gonna do a layer off screen and then come back. So my phone decided to have a wig out and eat the footage that I just made of putting a very thin layer of encapsulation on that first layer of bits of the striping tape. So now I'm just going to put another layer on, and then I'll come back to show you the encapsulation. So I've got my next layer of little bits of striping tape, and you don't have to faff on too much at this point, trying to make sure that you've got it all sticking down, because trust me, as you put the gel on you will get random little erections on the nail where it just wants to poke up, and because F you. So I'm committing the cardinal sin here in putting the gel on the nail, and that is that I'm kind of smooshing it around a bit more than I normally would because I want to get some bubbles in there, and I'm not trying to kind of keep it all in one blob as well, just to encourage those bubbles that you find in quartz to form a bit. And you can kind of like dab into the surface of the gel to do that. And what you want to do is, you don't want to worry too much about perfect encapsulation, because once your bits are secure, then you can kind of fill in any gaps. What's important at this stage is your positioning of your striping tape, that you get no fluff in there like that, that you get a few cute bubbles in there, and that you don't have bits sticking up. If you do, and for my application of my clear builder gel, which is Gel Bottle Ink Gel Pot Clear, I just use my clear jelly stamp gel / cleanup brush, which is wonderful. I love that brush. So all I'm doing is I'm just poking down and not worrying about any little bits that come up, just poking down my ends to try and keep them kind of sunk in and submerged. Also make sure that you go around, have a little look in case there's any little overspills onto skin, which you do not want. And really it's that simple, and you just kind of build the layers up until you've got a bit of dimension in there and as many stripes as you want in your rutilated quartz. So I think that we'll do a bit of speeding up and then come back and show you the finished article.
So far to go when I feel that heat, and we gonna ride boogie, shout that beat of
So here are the finished nails. Here are the rutilated quartz, and hopefully if I can get in real close, let's zoom in and you'll be able to see some of those little cute bubbles and that kind of like oil and water colour that comes off of this black striping tape for some reason when you get the clear gel on it, which I think is pretty cool when you put it with the rest of the fingers. And these are from a different video. This is my Galaxy Nails super easy hack quickie for all of you who've done a failstagram on Galaxy Nails or nail fail. This is absolutely foolproof, so if you haven't seen that video, have a watch. Anyway, here you go. Here are your rutilated quartz nails that rock. I hope that you enjoyed this, found it useful. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.